Yo, what up? We are back. Another more video. I think it's like my third one today. David is finally facing murder charges. As you know, bro had, had his girlfriend, unalive body in a Tesla. She was 15, bro was 18. Yada yada yada. Pretty sure that's it'll clear up the rest of the video. Like, comment, subscribe, check out the other videos on the channel, and let's do it.
Morning, good evening, good night, wherever you guys are in the world. I have another update here regarding the David case, and if you guys don't want to watch this, skip it, because I know not everybody want to watch content like this, so therefore, obviously, you're not obligated. But for
Same
those of
thing
you
as
who
well.
are interested, we have major updates from multiple different outlets today regarding David being possibly and likely indicted by a grand jury for the death of
Has to be.
Celeste Rivas Hernandez.
Damn,
So to jump right into it, TMZ says David likely to be indicted in Celeste Rivas Hernandez's murder, which is a good update. They say singer David will likely face murder charges for the death of Celeste Rivas, and that's because the grand jury that's hearing the case will be asked to hand down an indictment, sources tell TMZ. And to quickly go over what a grand jury indictment is, for those of you who don't know, a grand jury indictment is a formal accusation by a group of citizens, usually 16 to 23 jurors, that there's enough evidence, probable cause, to proceed with a criminal trial for a serious crime. Essentially saying, and I quote, yes, there's enough evidence to formally charge this person, put them on trial for a particular crime. Typically, it's a required step for federal felonies and happens in secret with only prosecutors, witnesses, and court staff present, and requires a majority vote, usually 12 plus, to issue a true bill. And a true bill is a bill of indictment document found by a grand jury, the people, the jurors who voted on this, to be supported by sufficient evidence to justify the hearing of a case. So with those technical words out of the way, you understand the meaning now. Jurors out there, they're hearing this case in a secret location somewhere, and they're having to vote on this, which I'm pretty sure the jurors are going to vote yes, move forward with the trial after all the evidence we've seen. It's undeniable at this point. Additionally, TMZ says there was a report last month that the grand jury was, and I quote, investigative grand jury, a grand jury that helps authorities gather evidence, but one that does not indict. An investigative grand jury can be useful to subpoena and then force uncooperative witnesses to testify. And by the way, for those of you who are curious, yes, grand jurors who are on the investigative side do get paid. According to Google, investigative grand jurors are paid, but the amount varies significantly between federal and state courts. So yeah, they're saying you get like $50 a day if you're randomly selected in the juror lottery for federal felony cases like this. So that's a cool bit of information to know in case that ever happens to any of us. Hopefully not though, because people have jobs, they have work, they have kids. I mean, getting paid $50 a day to do this does not seem like much, but anyway, an investigative grand jury can be useful to subpoena and then force uncooperative witnesses to testify. They say, our sources say, however, the grand jury that has been hearing witnesses in the Celeste Rivas murder is actually one that will vote on indictments. So this grand jury is investigative and also going to be voting on the indictment. So they're probably going to be keeping both jurors for the investigative part and the indictment finalization process. They also say multiple sources tell TMZ that authorities, including prosecutors, Beth Silverman, believe David was involved in the death of Rivas.
Yeah, bro, it's hard not to be involved. Like, fam, if someone, I don't know if it was him or his homie or whoever was driving, and got pulled over, and there is, an unalive person inside their trunk, some 15-year-old girl, right? Bro, you have some connection to it. Like, and she didn't just die or whatever. Like, bro, you have some connection to it. At the end of the day, even if you didn't do it, even if you didn't know about it, you have, or you knew about it or whatever. I don't know, but bro, you have some connection to it. And that was another thing too. I was like, how is he not getting charged yet? I thought he was supposed to get charged or have some type of other something because, bro, it's like right on the nose. Like, come on, that is it's so crazy. And maybe it could be a coincidence, but the fact is, if they're really going to trial with this and how doing it this way, they have some type of evidence on bro. Like, it's simple. That's why they haven't really said anything else, and they want to take it to trial immediately because, bro, they have something on them. They have probable cause. Like, it's hard for you not to be a suspect. You know what I mean?
And I mean, like, bro, anybody. A baby in his crib with a binky could see that David likely has something to do with this murder.
That's what
I
I'm
mean, it really
saying,
doesn't take many brain cells to figure that out.
bro.
Unless you believe, and you're one of the conspiracy theorists out there that believe that he has been set up. I heard rumors out there about that. I do believe anything is possible in this world, but that does seem far-fetched. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but I mean, good God, if you're being set up, if I'm an innocent man and I had nothing to do with this, mind you, I still believe David was in an intimate relationship with Celeste, but he may have not killed her. That is possible. Anybody in that situation is still gonna be
Yeah,
effed.
it's either that or bro. In some ways, is a pedo.
But at
Like,
least come out and say, listen, yeah, I did that crime. Sure, I'm
for
gonna go to
real.
prison for that. But I sure as hell did not murder her.
Yeah,
That was
bro is
someone else
definitely an
setting me
offender
up.
for
So,
sure.
yeah.
Private investigator Steve
Bro is
Fisher told
definitely an
News
offender
Nation
for sure.
tonight
He was
there
definitely
was
with
a
her.
burn cage incinerator and
We found a
A
chainsaw,
what?
brand new. It was with the incinerator.
What?
And there's no purpose for a chainsaw to be at this rental
And
house.
incinerator.
famed defense attorney Mark Garagos
This is not going to end quickly or easily.
says even if David is indicted for murder, he has a good chance of being granted bail in LA County.
First of all, I just
Oh,
gotta
that's
say,
so
a
insane.
good
That
chance
is
of being
so
granted
insane.
bail
What?
in LA County is not surprising nor shocking whatsoever. I've been railing against
Why is
California
Cali
and their
like
laws
that?
and their lax crime.
Bro, why is Cali like every single time I hear something, bro, like it involves the law or anything, it's always so crazy in Cali, bro. Like he can get bail for this? What? Bro, it seems like they'll get more upset at you for carrying a licensed weapon than anything else. Like what?
Policies for years. Whether you dislike when I say it or not, the crime stats in California, the homelessness epidemic, the rampant drug use and overdoses are apparent. Whether you want to live in delusion or not, it's up to you. Additionally, I want to say, what the fuck? Did I just hear that private investigator not only talk about a burn cage, of which I talked about before in my last day video?
Wait, hold on. Someone knocking at my door. Alright. I bet I'm back. Had to do
Being
something.
on the property, but also a chainsaw.
And there's no purpose for a chainsaw to be at this rental house.
A chainsaw at a rental house. I
And
don't
an
think ever
incinerator.
in my entire 20 plus years of being on this planet and living alone since what 2021 have I ever decided to purchase a chainsaw or needed a chainsaw for any reason. Now, I don't know what David does in his personal life. He may be into wood. He may be into chopping down trees. He may have a tree chopping down business, cleaning up shrubbery and long trees that are about to fall over. Business, hobby, side hustle, whatever. It is entirely possible. I don't know. Can somebody out there tell me? But I highly doubt a chainsaw would be needed for a multi-platinum recording artist in the Hollywood Hills in a multi-million-dollar mansion just, on the property for whatever reason. Like, you know what? I can't judge what a person does in their home. If they want to have a chainsaw in their home, they're going to have a chainsaw. It is fully within their right to just buy a random chainsaw, Surely this couldn't have any links or possible connection to the murder.
Bro. It's just such a weird thing to do. Also, too, having a chainsaw in your house is not weird. If you have trees and cut down trees, I've been over at places they have chainsaws and we cut down trees and whatever axes and whatnot. That's not weird, especially if you do like a firewood, use it to like burn fire and make fires. There's nothing wrong with that. But like it's just how you had the incinerator too. Like what are you doing with the incinerator, a dead body and a chainsaw? You feel me? It's like how much else can you really like get with that? You feel me?
Nonetheless, surely not.
The argument that will be made is it's a circumstantial case. He has not fled. There is no risk of flight.
The body of the 14-year-old Hernandez was found in the trunk of David's Tesla.
I can only imagine, like, from her parents, bro, whoever's taking care of her, like, her sister, brother, whoever. Like, bro, hearing about this, bro, man, bro. I know they hate bro so much.
September. It could be several weeks before prosecutors conclude their presentation to the grand jury, but if David is indicted, he could be forced to surrender immediately.
I just gotta say, how has there, I have so many questions, but one of them is, how has nobody captured an image or a video of David at this point? Like, has he not, where is he, bro? Like, where is David and where does he currently live?
Facts.
Like, bro's gotta be in the middle of nowhere, in the mountains of Wyoming,
Yeah,
bro, the
not
trenches
found,
of
bro.
Utah, the goddamn hills of Georgia, to not have been seen at this. This man is
Bro,
one of the most
Murder Mountain.
famous people, literally, globally, in the world right now, bro. Hundreds of millions of, like, people, I think, at this point have seen this man's face. Genuinely speaking, where is he? Like, I'm getting spooked now. This is getting to Epstein levels of creepiness for me, because now I'm just like, I'm questioning the simulation at this point. And yes, it is being reported that a chainsaw was found in this man's home, bro. That is insane. I don't know why I'm focusing on this particular detail, but given the fact that everything we know, burning, chopping ups of body parts and all that, a chainsaw is just like even more damning. And after further digging, according to Grok, the AI assistant from Twitter, they say David, the singer, has not been seen in public since the scandal involving the discovery of Celeste Rivas Hernandez's body in his Tesla emerged in mid-September 2025. So October, November, December, it's been over 3 months. It's 4 months almost now. This point. His last confirmed public appearance was during his Withered World Tour, performing at the Crystal Ballroom in Portland, Oregon. So this is the last time he's been seen by anyone from the public. On September 15th, 2025, subsequent tour dates were canceled amid the ongoing investigation, and he has made no public comments or appearances since then. Reports of online activity, examples like gaming or unrelated videos, do not count as physical sightings. So yeah, man, this man, if he is in an undisclosed location, anytime he steps out in public, he's likely wrapped from head to toe. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in the country right now, like in the boondocks somewhere, some rural small ass town where nobody cares about him. But yeah, guys, what do you think about this? You already know what to do. Thoughts and opinions down below.
Yeah, no, he knows something, bro. Even if he didn't do, he knows something, and he's guilty of something. He's also guilty of kind of, messing with a child. So, I mean, that as well, he should probably get charged for. So, but yeah, like, comment, subscribe, check out the other videos on the channel. Y'all be safe, y'all be easy, y'all be smooth, and let me know what y'all think about